Radio Turku. Suomen Turku.
Beautiful. Every time. Delicious.
Heavenly.
Heavenly.
Unreal.
Welcome everyone to the second episode of this third season of Radio Turku. My name is Noemi. I will be the co-host of this podcast with
Me, Simon, the usual Simon from the other episodes. And today we have, actually two guests, but one is part of the team now.
Is he also a co-host?
Yeah,
A new
actually,
co-host
yeah.
in the gang?
First time for Mr.
I'm silly. I'm Philip. I was also part of the Big Life Show. I was the sound guy. Yeah, maybe a couple of frames, but I did not do that much on that.
Except holding like a mic
Yeah.
3 hours.
It was like nothing for you guys to see. So
I mean, without you, we didn't have sound, so a bit important.
So if there are any complaints about sound and stuff like this, just give me a call. I don't.
His name is Philip.
I'm Philip.
Yeah, I can give you his last name and his address if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
You can ask me.
Bit creepy. But otherwise, Philip, can you tell us a bit more about yourself? How did you end up in Finland? What are you doing here?
Sure. Philip, I'm from Germany. I'm 31, 32, 30, I think I'm 31 years old. I came into Finland last year. And the plan from the beginning was to found my own company. So I'm an entrepreneur. Came here to Finland and founded my own company. I'm the IT guy. I'm into programming and have like a client in Germany. We're working from home for the client. So far Finland was a major dream 15, 20 years ago when I decided I have to leave Germany to grow and to make my own experience about life and finding myself. And I fulfilled my long-lived dream. And I gathered up enough money and we drove by car, my girlfriend, our cat. A huge shout out to our cat.
Brave people.
Sounds like an adventure.
Yeah,
What's the name of the cat?
her name was Lila.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a virgin cat, like blonde hair, a lot of hair. Yeah. So that's how I ended up in Finland. Oh yeah, and also my girlfriend continued her studying. She studied in the double degree master program. So
Big brain person. Shout out to the girl.
yeah.
Okay, and now it's time to introduce our guest of the day.
Actual guest.
Yeah. Actually, I had a name, but you presented yourself with another name. So can you introduce yourself the way you wish?
okay. Actually, I'm the older guy, but
Don't worry.
it's experience. My name is ROP. It's ROP or ROP. You choose. It's actually the first letter of one of my each three names, but then they are like in Spanish and they are very complicated. So let's keep it with ROP. My last name is Villanueva. Also kind of funny to say. And I'm a journalist. I'm from Chile, South America. I arrived on November last year here to Finland and Turku.
You arrived in Finland on November.
Yeah.
Your first experience of Finland was in November.
In November. That's the same thing that our landlord asked.
Yeah.
It's like, are you crazy? What did you arrive in November? Don't you know that we have like so much cold? And we were like, yeah, but we didn't have much choice. So then, here you start and then tell me your story. And actually, the story is like, we have a little daughter, which is named Elsa. She's 6 years old now. And when she was 4 around, maybe, her pediatrician told us that she has like these, probably a lot of abilities or capacities in their like artistic sort of way. And it were up to us, like his father, I don't know how to say that, to
Parents?
thank you, to present her like a way to develop those abilities. So then we take her to ballet classes, we take her to painting classes, like almost everything we can. But and then we start like searching because Andrea, my partner, and I were both journalists, so we have like one thing very bad in common. We try to search and report everything. So then we start digging in through the internet and talking with people about educational systems around the world, which maybe will be the best for her, because in Chile we have a very good level of education, but it's quite as good as you are willing to pay.
Okay.
So then if you pay a lot, maybe your education is going to be far better than others. So we are both journalists. We are not millionaires. We are not earning that much. So then it was quite like a challenge in order to keep going in Chile and offer her a good education, especially if she was going to keep walking through the art line. So then, like, we studied internet and a lot of things for like a year, and we came to the conclusion that the Finnish educational system was far better than we have, and one of the best of the world. Like in one newspaper we did, it was like the Ferrari of education. So then, okay, and then after that we start searching like how we were able to come to Finland, and we found this little program that is called Mass Media Professionalism Remote.
Okay.
And because we are both journalists, we said, okay, this is my work. So then we applied, and the process for applying, especially if you are in a Latin American country, that you have to like gather a lot of paper and go in to legalize them, translate them, etc. So that takes a lot of time. So it took us like 6 months to have everything prepared, and then we applied to the Finnish migration service, which is Migrate, but in our country you can enter like through entrepreneurship. We present everything, we pay everything, we waited for, at the first they told us it's gonna take 3 months, then 4, then 5, and we were already like losing the hope. And on September last year, we received like the confirmation that we were approved to come to Finland with a 1-year permit of residence and work.
Only 1 year.
Only 1 year.
Okay.
So then we sell everything we have.
Oh my God, they're really like all or nothing people.
Yeah, like poker.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got airplane tickets for the 28th of October. So
That's why it was cheap, the plane ticket. That's why you came in October.
yeah, actually we bought just one-way plane ticket.
Oh my God, there's
This
like movie beginning.
yeah, and this is so interesting because in last episode and in many episodes we've talked about the reason why people come to Finland, and we always joke about the fact that it's always either for work or
A Finnish woman.
or because we found a Finnish partner. Yeah, work or Finnish partner is the first time ever I hear about someone moving here
For education.
for the education of their children.
Yeah.
That's quite amazing to give up everything like that. And just so you can offer a great education.
It's just Elsie's the person of the future. I'm gonna die soon, but she needs to go through.
Yeah, but I mean that's great. Like sacrifice you make for her. It's
Yeah, and then that's why we arrived on the 30th, on the first day of November actually, because we went from Chile to Dallas in the United States, and from Dallas to Helsinki, and from Helsinki here to Turku. Yeah.
Okay. What the trip?
why Turku?
Yeah, wait.
Because you could have stayed in Helsinki. I'm sure you would have met some more people.
Yeah, for
have more
media.
time.
I've been in Helsinki. It's a nice city. It's also very cosmopolitan because it's the capital of the country. But we didn't want that. We lived in the capital of Chile, which is Santiago. I live in that city for 18 years. My wife is from Santiago. And we were in Santiago when COVID happened. And it was not that good. So then after the pandemic, around the start of 2022, we moved to Viña del Mar, which is a coast city, like 2 hours away from Santiago. And I knew that city because I was raised there. I have my parents living there. So for us, it was quite easy to move there because, and also as I had like grandparents nearby. So then when we decided to move to Finland and we were applying, we were also searching which were the cities that we can live here in Finland. And of course, there were this like triangle, which is Helsinki, Tampere, and Turku.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's actually an equilateral triangle. Like it's the holy triangle, the Bermuda Triangle.
yeah.
It is actually the real important triangle of Finland.
Yeah,
But it was like these are like the only three cities that are rising
Yeah.
in population.
and it's amazing that when you look at it, like you could literally draw a line between the city and you actually get almost a perfect shaped.
And there is
triangle.
nothing in the middle.
No, but don't go into the middle like this.
Wait, if you want to know, in the very exact middle of this triangle, there is Forssa, and Forssa.
Sounds Swedish already.
Yeah, well, Forssa is the city in Finland where there has been the most sightings of UFOs.
Really?
So yeah, and it's in the middle of this triangle.
Very into conspiracy.
So when I tell you this is the Bermuda Triangle of Finland,
Okay.
right?
I had
Tampere, Turku, Helsinki. In the middle, you get the UFOs.
Good to know.
It was nice having me like.
So why did
middle is space.
Yeah, so why did you
Just
choose
for missing
Turku
the phone.
instead of Forza, where there are the UFOs and the paranormal shit and everything? why Turku then?
Then we are coming like with contracts for our country. One of the bases of this like mass media professionals on remote is that we were able to come to Finland, but we need like to have a job and a remote job. So then we are working for like a company in our country. So we started searching in which city of Finland we can live with that amount of money, because actually the payment in Latin America is quite devaluated against the euro.
Yeah, completely.
So then we start searching, and Helsinki was like prohibited because so expensive. Tampere was something not that expensive, but also it was a little bit out of our reach. But in Turku was like the less expensive of the three ones.
Oh, I'm very surprised. I thought Tampere would have been cheaper.
No,
No.
Turku is-
Tambo is more international than Turku because
it's bigger.
Oh,
it's bigger and
okay.
and they like the airport. They're working a lot on the airport, and there's like a lot of planes internationally coming to Tampere as well.
I was influenced by the fact that there is this cliche, in the old time, Tampere was the working class city and Turku was the aristocratic.
But the
rich
Swedes
city.
left.
So I that's why I had this feeling that Tampere would be cheaper.
Yeah, but right now, like Turku is like the main city for new companies and startups and all kind of business related things in Finland. And Tampere is more like huge industrial list company. There's a lot of factories,
Yeah.
paper and wood, and that's how Finland made a fortune.
Everything changed once Nokia appeared, and Nokia
it
is
was
like
near
really
Tampere,
right.
yeah.
And once Nokia disappeared, also it changed a lot.
So thanks to Nokia, you moved to Turku.
Yes, thanks to them, and because we also did that search that Philip says that they are trying to like rebuild Turku to its former glory when it was like the capital of the
Make Turku great
the
again.
country. Yeah. And that's why. But especially we did like the research in how much it will be the cost of living here. So then that's why we choose Turku, and also because we wanted like to have a city with sea nearby.
Or
All this trip, all this journey is like we were all in for Elsa, so we need to like prepare something, and that was our way of trying to like make a road and try to walk through it.
yeah, but there's something I don't understand then, because you have a visa to stay 1 year.
Yeah.
Then how do you continue the education of your?
I'm in the process of trying to extend that
Okay.
that working and living permit. Actually, we started back in June. We already received the first decision,
Okay.
like this Monday, which was no.
No.
That's another
Come
thing
back.
for another episode maybe. But we are
We'll fight.
now we have 30 days to appeal, and we are working on that. But
Okay.
and then I must say we are getting a lot of help from International House of Turku
Uh,
and from also several entrepreneurs here from Timea Jagger.
Yeah, okay. She's
So,
a guest in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And amazing.
Yeah.
She has a lot of stories, and she's
Yeah.
very, very good in what she does.
She will talk about women in entrepreneurship. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the place of women. Okay, yeah, I agree.
And also she's like fighting for every migrant that is looking for building its new company and future here. So it's amazing what she's doing. Yeah.
Good.
So we are not going to go back to Chile without fighting, because we don't want to go back, because we believe that also Elsa will suffer like with a lot of change in a short period of time. She's like getting used to live here. She's already making friends. She's starting to understand the language far better than us.
Yeah, these kids. Always.
Yeah.
We are jealous.
And also we have this like media outlet project, which is entrepreneurd.com, which is our media outlet focused on entrepreneurship and innovation. And we believe it's a very good opportunity to build here, because we already have been running this media from Latin America since 2016.
Okay.
So now we want to be able to build a bridge between the Nordic market and the Latin American market.
We will advertise your
Yeah.
company in the links.
And I think there are a lot of Latinos living in Turku.
Yeah.
There is a community that is very
Exactly.
I've been
active.
knowing some of them, especially Andy Giller. He's an actor, and also he's like an audiovisual expert.
Okay.
He has a company here in Turku that is actually translated to short videos for entrepreneurship, something like that. He told me in Finnish, but I can't remember. And she introduced myself to other Latins that are like living here. One day in the Kaupa, no, it's in the in the Kaupatori, there's this track of like a Spanish coffee.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. And there was a person. Nietos.
Yeah, okay. One of the person working there is actually part of our
Nice.
team. Yeah, I mean, she was in the live.
And there was this little old guy sitting by, like drinking a coffee, and we were talking with Andreana, so my family. We were talking about something, and then he came by and he said, "Where are you from?" in Spanish, and I told him, "We are from Chile." "Oh, I'm from Chile too." He was the first Chilean we met here in Turku, and he's like Mr. Turku because he has been living here for 50 years.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
But guys, I prepared a little game. I feel you are already warmed up, but still,
Yeah, but we can.
we will switch to. I completely stole this game from a podcast that I love in France that is called the Floodcast. And they have these habits of taking weird news or weird facts, and the guests have to guess the answer. And so I try to connect these facts to Finland to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more Finnish related to the Finnish culture.
So some of them are going to be true, and some of them are.
No,
It's the same.
I will give you an example immediately.
Okay.
What's the specificity of speeding tickets in Finland? Can you guess what's the specificity? And you can ask me questions.
Specificity.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you drive too fast with your car in Finland and the police catches you, there is a very special thing about the fine that you receive.
Like, you mean what's written on it, or?
I can only say yes or no, but you
I can guess like the amount of money.
Yeah, it's connected to the amount of money.
Is it indexed on your income?
Exactly. Good answer from Simo.
You cannot run away from this.
No. And it's
That's
like,
actually what every country should do.
exactly. So it's very socialist measure for me. It's like so if you are a billionaire and you have a speeding ticket, then you will pay 1 million. Now I exaggerate, but it's going to be a crazy fine.
Yeah, it's like in Switzerland.
Ah, you
In
have
Switzerland.
okay.
Cool.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't want people speeding.
No, they want money. And like most people in Switzerland, they have a lot of money. So and there's a lot of speeding. and it's pretty easy to just have multiple cars. In Switzerland, you can easily just arrange like 8 or 9 cars at the same time.
Really? That amount of money?
No, like a lot of people has like at least 5 in average.
Oh my god, 5.
Wow, and like usually it's been one to go in grocery shopping and one for just one car for
One for party. One
yeah,
For vacation?
yeah, that's not really like this, and there's like probably also a car for speeding.
My mind exploded.
Okay.
Which actually leads me to the question, like, what kind of driver are you? Like, personally, I hate driving. Every time I find someone to drive me, it's a relief because I'm always thinking when the car is near me, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. But I still drive, but it's a struggle. How is it for you?
I love driving.
Okay.
I'm from a previous generation that when you were able to drive, you were able to access your liberty.
Mm.
So we were told that, but it's a lie.
No.
Because then you are like slave of paying that car. But,
Yeah, the insurance is so expensive.
but maybe now I'm a little bit like a defensive driver, but because I have Elsa.
Mm.
Previous to that, yeah, it's so nice to push on the accelerator and surpass the 100 kilometers per hour limit. Yeah.
What about you, Philip?
All right, yeah. I love driving. I'm a safe driver, and I'm really, really patient about everything. I'm not stressed out by anything.
Nice.
So I'm usually pretty safe. I never had an accident as well, but I come from a country, Germany, where are you allowed to drive as fast as you want?
Ah, true.
Yeah, there's like the Autobahn. Everybody knows. Like
no speed limit.
Yeah, Autobahn, amazing.
Yeah, and it's pretty normal to drive like an average 180.
Oh my
What?
god, it's
This is not even legal in France.
There's videos on internet. People driving at 230 kilometers per hour in Autobahn.
oh my.
Yeah, but if you normally it's on average 180 kilometers per hour. So in total, like on the fast tracks, you're going like 240, 250.
Oh,
And there's usually it's really stressed. Because because like all of the truck drivers, they're driving around like 80, 90, 100.
Oh, okay.
And you have like 2 or 3 lanes, and on the left side of the lane there's like the fast track, and the people they go nuts. They're like flying like 200, 220, 240. So if you're just like trying to pass some other cars that are maybe slower or something like this, it is really common that you're driving like 190 kilometers per hour, and like there's some car behind you coming, and they're honking their horn and something like this, and they're just like, let me pass.
Oh, grandpa!
Yeah, and it's like, what do you mean? I'm already driving 200. What do you want? And they're like just really, really fast.
Yeah, but bad face.
And on the other hand, like there's a lot of accidents. And
What a surprise.
Yeah, there's like 40 people a week die
week?
through die through accidents.
Oh my
On the
god.
other one?
Yeah, it's only.
Oh my god.
Is it true that in the floor of the Autobahn is a special like surface that it has like little dots like for allowing the cars?
There's it really depends where, I guess. So this is a really, really big difference for me here in Finland, because in Finland roads don't have to be built to allow cars to drive 200 because it's not allowed anyway. So the actual streets and like the highways are not that strict and not that complicated to build, and not that it doesn't have to be like structured for the forces which the car translate to the road at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. And you have to think about this when you're building some streets and highways. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. And there's also like silent roads. I'm not sure if you heard of something like this.
Silent.
Yeah, like around cities, like the highways around cities, they have like silent roads. As soon as you drive through the roads, like it has a huge mixture of also rubber in it, and it gets really, really silent if you're driving through the highway. It's like immediately you can hear it in your car because like the most noises in your car are coming from your tires. And if you're driving this road, and suddenly it's completely silent. That's really
So a country where you can drive silently and as fast as we can.
yeah. But
So you can just die silently.
but like in conclusion, it's probably the unsafest travel you can do.
Yeah.
Like in the car is really unsafe. But yeah, I love driving. I have a really special Spotify playlist. It makes fun.
That's
It's
kind
like,
of name.
yeah, it's actually road like roads.
Silent road.
No, it's not silent road, but it's like you know the feeling when you're just driving down the road and suddenly it hits you and you get like a little bit like these feelings come at you and you're experience the whole world around you and you're just driving through and it's really magical for me at least. So
Yeah,
I really enjoy
A journalist
would
of
agree.
the driving.
Yeah, but I would agree. That's why I also love driving. It's because I also find it to be very kind of meditative.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Road trip.
May I think about dying?
No, but when you drive, it's one of the activity you do in your life where you have to be completely focused on what you're doing. And so it kind of forces your mind because your mind knows that if you don't
Someone tried
your mind
open
knows
our-
that if you do shit, you will have an accident. So you kind of force yourself into this meditative and focused mindfulness of the road,
Yeah.
drivefulness.
You know, there exists this one Formula One driver, amazing. His name was Ayrton Senna from
Oh,
Brazil.
yeah, of course.
And
You
he's
should.
very,
Your French. You should.
yeah, he's very well
That's my
known
boyfriend. He will know.
because in the Monaco circuit, there's very difficult to drive because it's a small circuit
Yeah.
inside the city. And there was this lap time. He was trying to qualify for a race. And he made, back at that time, the best lap ever. And after he got out of the car, he was interviewed. And he said that he was in contact with God in that lap. And there is the record of the camera that they used to put like outside the car by a side. And it was like amazing because the guy didn't hesitate in any moment and he was going so fast. And maybe that's something like that. It's like you start going like moving, you are present in the moment, but also at the same time you are going outside your body.
Yeah, and in this case, it was also probably the speed that was so. Yeah, speed can make you high in several sense.
But guys, I will stop you on the car thing
course.
because I know I'm in a room of men and me, I was singing how I don't like to drive, but cars and Formula One and silent drive.
I also know so many people who don't like driving at all, and I think it's also like really fun.
It's a value.
And it's better for the environment.
Yeah, exactly. Drive a bike. But
My
I will.
older daughter doesn't like to drive also. So I understand.
I will stop you with the cars and I will move on to supermarkets.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You gotta love that.
Yeah, because this I like. And recently, Lidl announced a change in one of its special offers, and its customers are very angry. What is this new measure? What is this new change? I'm a big fan of Lidl. So,
I buy everything illegal.
Specifically, Lidl in Finland. Specifically.
like, thanks God, Finland exists. In Finland, we can eat French cheese there.
Yeah, but yeah, I will have something to. That's
I don't know. They will amp, they will blast. I don't know.
Think about something that
Oh.
everyone likes in Lidl. They
Is
will
it-
stop it.
are they gonna stop the clothes, the branded clothes?
No.
They
That's a
will-
good idea.
They will stop the bakery.
Oh no, oh my god, we would die.
Yeah.
It's the only bakery in Finland. It's something when you buy stuff in Lidl, there is like a special offer that will change.
So on the moment you pay, it doesn't have to do anything to do with the card. Yeah,
No, it's not Lidl Plus, but it could be something like this. Something
No more
or-
savings.
organized by
You cannot pay cash anymore. Maybe
no. It
that's what it
concerns-
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
It wouldn't make sense.
Or you have to pay in cash.
No, they are still in Finland.
no, it's something concerning the special offers in Lidl. Think about when you go to Lidl sometimes. This is a special offer.
Oh, like the Spanish week, the French week, the German
No.
week.
I didn't know it existed. But
Yeah, it was just like
Like themed.
yeah. I thought about this too.
They are on Japanese week.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I went like Saturday and they got everything for Japan.
I was a little bit confused why they didn't have like German week because nowadays it's Oktoberfest. It kind of
So then
yeah,
here-
it makes sense.
But sometimes they do have German week, so they.
They sometimes have it.
Yeah.
But it's a special offer that you can find in other supermarkets. But in Lidl, they want to change it in a way that angers customers.
Offer.
Yeah.
Every time you buy, somebody scream Petkele.
Yeah.
They ban alcohol from
No.
the store.
Okay, I will give you a clue. It's when you.
Well, you already know the Finns.
Maybe also like this what is it? I don't know where you can buy sweets.
Yeah. No, it's not this at all. But
okay.
I was curious.
Well, yeah, but it was a good one.
It's like when you look at an article, there is something written on it, and it's going to be modified.
The origin of the product.
No, a special offer. Think about special offer written on the product.
It's translated into Finnish language because they have like the stickers over the original.
Oh yeah.
Because
No,
like
it's not
also like most of products are in German because Lidl is like
Yeah,
Chairman.
it's translation. No, it's really think about price wise. Special offer.
You are not going to be allowed to see the previous price.
No.
All
No.
prices will be rounded to the.
Okay, I will give a clue to Simon. You know, in S Market there is something that we love. What is it?
beer.
In S Market, there's something that we love.
Oh my God, guys!
That isn't in Co-Market and.
No, I mean it also in supermarket. Anyway, in supermarket sometimes when an article is getting old,
Oh,
you have a special offer. What
yeah,
is
the
this?
Tarios, the 30%.
Exactly, and it's this special offer that is going to change. Instead of minus 30%, it's going to be minus 20%.
I'm down. There is a yeah, because that's something. Yeah,
Impossible.
they also do it in Co-Market and in
20%.
Yeah. That's something
Why
I
are you
love. Like
doing it?
something like sometimes you see the limit date is like in a day or two, and you're like, this thing is gonna be still good for 2 weeks. So of course I'm buying it for 30%. And yeah,
It's like a really weird thing to be bored of that.
yeah.
Because like there are also these packages where they give like a lot of the products that are already turned bad on the date for free.
Ah,
Yeah.
in Lidl?
Yeah, also Lidl was also be part of some. There's just like this sometimes these apps where they give out like fruits. and
Rescue?
some- yeah, there's
Ah, yeah.
markets.
Okay, but just a quick question. We're keeping it quick. What's your favorite supermarket? It can be in your home country also.
Favorite supermarket. Oh. Wait, I have something to say about Lidl first. I'm not 100% sure it's true, but I think it is true. When Lidl started to come to Finland, it didn't work because most of the product, if not all product in Lidl, were from other countries.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and Lidl started to fail in Finland, and it only started to work when they started selling more product from Finland. And it's true, if you go to Lidl now, most of the products that you could find in Finland, you find them in Finland. Of course, in Lidl there are still products from other countries, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring that up, but like
Oh la la,
my
controversial.
girlfriend wrote her master thesis
Yeah.
over Lidl
what?
about
Discounts.
discounters and how they manage to because she studied intercultural advertising, so she studied why it is like this
Okay.
and the reason for why it happened in Finland and why it worked in Finland is completely different. But yeah, you should read the work. Like it's really
Completely, totally. Yeah, I will
Yeah.
read that. Yeah.
We can put the link maybe in the description.
Would she be happy to be invited here on this podcast?
Tell us more about Lidl.
Maybe we can bring our cat, maybe.
We'll bring the cat. But in France, I think
Fast favorite supermarket.
Leclerc, Carrefour.
Leclerc.
Uncle
Comarket.
Walmart.
Walmart.
But
It exists in Chile.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
It's the
what's
same
this
one.
line?
I
Yeah,
think
US.
it's the same one.
Yeah.
like Walmart.
It's that existed this brand that is called Leader. Actually,
Leader.
Leader, but Lider.
Okay.
This is the same translation from leader in English. And Walmart then buy it. So then, like, the big leaders are actually Walmarts.
Okay.
They are not quite like the Americans, but they are trying to go that way.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite is Lidl.
Yeah.
In all countries, I feel at home when I enter Lidl. But I have a last.
I
One-
thought Carrefour was better.
No, Carrefour is expensive.
Carrefour is expensive. Yeah.
In France, I was going to Lidl.
we should go to Germany sometime because there's also Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi we have. Yeah. But now, guys, you need to tell me. I have a quote, and you need to tell me who is the person who said the quote. It's a Finnish person who said, "I'd rather be out of second and third place, so I don't have to go to prize giving."
Was it so Finnish?
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's say that it's someone who prefers to not win, not to be second or
Yeah,
third, to just not to go on the podium.
And
That could be everybody.
I've talked to so many Finns who think like
No,
that.
but it's a famous.
I
Finn.
will go with Kimi Räikkönen.
Exactly, Kimi Räikkönen, because we talked about car.
Se voiti Formula 1 Eurovision.
Nice.
Whenever. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that was the end of the game. You were not super good, except you. But this leads me to our main theme, the autumn, because I was thinking that Finns have a really special relationship with success and failure in general. That's why I took this quote from Kimi Räikkönen, and I feel that, at least personally, autumn for me is really a season where I'm a bit melancholic. I feel like nothing is working. It's raining. It's like, oh, it will never end. And usually successes come for me during summer or spring. So how are you feeling about this? And we have today Philip, who prepared a couple of questions connected to autumn.
Let's go.
Questions. Question us.
Reflections.
All right. Yeah. For me, I really love like the whole autumn thing. That's also where it's my birthday, and I love everything without this. Is also the reason why I love Finland so much. But anyway, let's start. First question. So, what do you personally associate with autumn back home where you grew up?
Oh, back home.
Yeah.
It's like time for like winterish foods, because
Yeah.
there's rain is starting. So then we have like this preparation from it's from pumpkin that are fries, and they're called sopaipillas. But it's like bread, but from pumpkin and fried. And every time it starts raining, your grandma will do that. And that's my memory. It's like starting to eat this thing.
So,
It will be
Make
like
us dream.
Chimilayan piraca, something like that.
so it's a like an emotional connection between food and like the weather.
Yeah, yeah.
Bringing
Yeah.
family home.
Falling in I was raised in the middle part of Chile.
Yeah.
So it's like we have like rains like here, but not so quite often. So that every time it rains, the food came by, and yeah, that's an emotional connection.
That's so
Yeah, I like the name you came up with. Like you have Karjalan piraca, in Chile you have Chilean piraca.
So, how about you?
Yeah, so I'm one of the people who absolutely love autumn, September and October, because, well, it's also going to be related to food, but at home, that would be the time during which it would rain a lot, and we would like wander in the woods and in the fields when it rains to pick up mushrooms. And yeah, like the mushroom, it really is the mushroom picking season. And in my family, we are we kind of are obsessed with one particular species of mushroom.
The bole.
No, les coolmen ou les badrons.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Psychedelic one?
No, they were kids.
No, they're
Yeah, like my favorite experience about autumn is taking shrooms.
As a child. As a child.
it's not a psychedelic mushroom, but it's a really good mushroom. I heard that it grows in Finland. It's called ukkosieni in Finland. I've never seen it. And in my family, we are crazy about this mushroom. So autumn reminds me of like this time of the year where we would spend a lot of time outside when it's raining. So, the day is not very long. The sky is gray. It's always raining in the fields and you're looking for this mushroom.
Oh,
Poetic.
What is the taste like? Because it might be different than the normal one.
Yeah, no. This one kind of tastes like it has a similar taste, like toasted bread, something like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
And it's a small bee. So what's the
No,
the
it's
shape?
it's actually a tricky mushroom because it has the same size and shape as the Fermentush in English.
My God, you're asking me stuff like
What?
The things come up to me in Finnish in my head right now, but
say it.
well, the mushroom, which is a red with white spots.
The
it's
toxic
poisonous.
one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I can only say it.
Yeah, the same. Same for French, but the mushroom I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so and there's a cousin of this mushroom which is completely deadly, which is whole completely white.
Yeah.
And the mushroom we are crazy about looks a lot like these mushrooms, so you kind of have to learn. I mean, it's not you can easily learn to recognize it, but still, if you don't know at all, it's that kind of mushroom, this kind of shape of mushroom.
So it's also kind of a bit of an adventure.
Yeah, kind
Will I die?
But when you are at a certain stage of the mushroom, you cannot really confuse it because it's the only mushroom that will have a certain kind of brown pattern on its hat.
Yeah, but I think still you have to learn it.
Yeah.
Something your parents told you or something.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen this
I
mushroom.
never heard of.
I've seen this mushroom so often in my blade in autumn that I can recognize it
I
quite easily now.
Fair enough.
But I've been trying for the 6 years I've been in Finland in autumn. I've been trying to find it. I keep hope, but I know it exists somewhere out there in Finland. I haven't found it yet, but the day I will just. Actually, I will not eat it. I will smash it.
Rotten.
Yeah, no, I will smash it and spread it on my yard so it grows every autumn.
He's smart.
Smart.
So for everybody, guys who's listening to this podcast, help Simon.
Yeah.
With this muffin problem.
Yeah, for the Finns listening to this, the name of the mushroom is ukkosieni. If you see one, call it.
So, but how about you, Noemi?
Yeah, I'm really surprised you like it so much. Like for me, autumn is really a boring season. Like I love September because I love going back to school, etc. But now that I don't go back to school, I'm like, it's season where I need to find a job or a meaning, and I hate that there is no light. I just like Halloween. I'm a big fan of Halloween. Because at least in my village, people were really into these traditions with my siblings. Like we were more into getting candies, but I just have a quick anecdote about this. It's my brothers. I have 2 younger brothers, and they were really thinking that our neighbors were completely stupid because they were going like 2 or 3 times to the same neighbors with different outfits.
Yeah,
So that is not stupid. This is fucking genius.
actually.
No, but it was impossible to think it was different people, but they were dressed differently.
The best excuse to change outfit possible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and one time by these guys does trash bags. So we were in trash bags on the road and then scaring people. This was a good idea. But that's it. That's my anecdote for Halloween. Like autumn, just Halloween is cool. The rest a bit boring.
Yeah, but isn't autumn the season of your birthday though?
Yeah. Halloween is my birthday.
Oh yeah, you only like this precise
Yeah.
magical week.
For 2 months, I'm no. I work too much because the weather is bad, so I don't do activities outside.
So then you don't like fall, and then you hate winter?
No, winter it's fine because there's a bit more sun. There is the snow. The snow you can do activities. Like when it's rain, you can do nothing. I like to go with the bike. I like to go on ski, but I don't like this in between where there is a bit of snow, but not enough to do activities, and I just feel like staying home and I'm bored.
You don't like to use like these big what is
He's showing his
jackets
pectorals.
no with jackets that don't allow you to get wet.
Like what Philip has today.
Yeah. I forgot mine in a train in France 1 month ago, so I need to buy a new one.
But I think that's a really, really good thing to be just bored at the autumn season if you like to going for outdoor activities. And if you have like this one time in a year where you're getting really, really bored and frustrated because of the weather, then it is like even more beautiful to get outside anymore, because if you can do this all year long, maybe you doesn't appreciate that much if it came back. Like.
Yeah, and I think you have seen me during summer. I'm outside all the time.
We're going through bad stuff or boring stuff in order to enjoy positive stuff.
Yeah.
Could Frederick Nietzsche get out of this body, please?
But guys, we're at 50 minutes, just to tell you.
Okay, but maybe
Let's continue with another question. So, how do you feel autumn here in Finland differs? So, we had like how's autumn at your home place? Now's how you think it differs from your home place to Finland?
It's actually my first fall here. I cannot answer that.
It's too early.
so far, like look at the window here.
So far, I love it.
This beautiful maple trees with yellow leaves. It's
I love it because the color change of the leaves is like from green to sometimes red and all.
Yeah, but only for 1 week. In France, it lasts for 1 month.
That's true, but in Finland there are much more colors. That's also another reason why.
Because Simon comes from a region. No.
What region?
In my region, it's warmer, so autumn lasts longer.
Yeah, I mean, autumn kind of lasts where I come from too, but the trees will have beautiful autumn colors, but they will be a little less vibrant than in Finland. In Finland, you get trees get yellow, some other get red. Some are brown or orange and like
purplish.
There's so many colors and that's beautiful. And for the people who don't know, there's a phenomenon in Finland. Maybe we're a bit late now. It's more like September, beginning of October. It's called Ruska. Yeah, it's in Lapland. So, are you planning or did you see it?
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
it was like there was this saying about let's see Ruska for one time and then die. That's about the same.
So,
and I think
Finnish, so dramatic.
it's really, really beautiful because it's like all of the trees they're changing colors, like in completely different colors. There's like green to yellow to orange to red, even to purple. And then at the same time, the sun is getting really, really low. And what we are all experience, like the golden hours in the morning, they will be more in the afternoon. And then the sun is really, really low and shine through golden lights through the leaves. And like all of the leaves starting to fall and you're just walking through the forest. And it has like this really, really magical feeling that you're just like walking through a wonderland, because it feels like there's like really, really crazy orange light. It's really, really beautiful.
One thing I heard about Ruska in Lapland is that it's also wonderful because the ground itself is getting like kind of red because the vegetation that is on the ground is also changing colors. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Like the roots, how is it?
Yeah, that is English. Moss?
Moss, yeah, I think moss. Yeah.
And also this little again, everything comes to my mind in Finnish. No, but the
Say
Puolukka in Finnish, RL in French.
Yeah, the red berries.
The berries, yeah, they also change. Their leaves change colors. And there's also this plant called Kanerva. I think it's Finnish. It's in French. It's I don't know.
Keep it.
They just
We learned Finnish. It's great, Sim.
Beautiful Kanerva and everything. And I hope I can see Ruska someday.
And now let's move to the events that we want to discuss.
Yes,
we are really far.
They're like a lot of events going on in Turku and in the area of Finland, but there's like one event we want to talk about, and that's I have to read this out because my Finnish is really, really bad. So excuse me for pronouncing it. Pizza.
Kurpizza
Pizza
viikko.
viikko.
Yeah,
The week of the
pumpkin weeks.
actually Korpitsa
Yeah,
is
it's more
like squash
yeah,
in general.
And I what I heard about is like it's more about Halloween themed single. Yeah, and there's this big event where is it near
It's in Halikko. Yeah, near Salo. And
near Salo, yeah.
they have mountains of pumpkins, so I will go this Sunday to see the pumpkin.
And they do what, like they squash them?
No, they just do like
They
sort of
decorate them.
decoration.
Oh.
They are like 500 pumpkins. Yeah.
You have competitions like guessing the weight of a pumpkin.
Oh no.
Sounds like a TV.
Yeah, and for kids, maybe it's nice actually. I'm thinking.
It is really, really nice. And there's a lot of Halloween themed things there. As well,
Yeah.
like
Spooky houses.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the. Well,
I really, really love that.
yeah, me too.
You know that here in Turku is the founder of the tourism from hell.
What is this?
His
Tourism?
name is Teemu Saarem.
Okay.
He works in the International House of Turku.
Okay.
Before working there, he founded with his brother this app called Forensic.app. And Forensic it is like a Google map, but they can show you like the dark attractions.
Oh
Yes, I think I meet this guy because
Yeah,
we went through the city with him and told us like
he does tours.
stories.
Yeah, he does tours.
Yeah.
And because of the pandemic, Forensic wouldn't go far. So then he restructured everything and he started like giving tours. And in these tours, that can we wet, we're drinking, or dry with no drinking. You can go and see different places in the
You took
in
the
the
drinking
town.
one.
No, I haven't taken it
Oh.
already, but I want. And you can see haunted houses. You can go to the Lina and see. I hear stories about the places that are haunted also. So it's
That's something to do for autumn for
Yeah,
Halloween.
really cool recommendation.
It's really, really good.
And Finnish ghost stories are really weird and
Yeah, I think like most of Finnish people they believe in ghost stories. And
Yeah,
and
I
it's
was
also really, really
surprised.
spiritually.
Yeah.
like we often talk about the Icelandic people who still believe in hells in the road and such, but I know actually many Finns who will tell you about the Tontu.
Really?
Tontu are the elves of
Okay.
Finland, and like when Finns talk about Tontu, it's funny because they kind of talk about them in a way that it makes you feel like they are kidding. Like when you talk about Santa Claus or something, like they say
Like
it,
the genes of.
yeah, they talk about it without believing in it, but still the way they talk about it, you have a doubt. Like, do they actually believe or not in it? And some of them, I think,
these are elves like Tolkien elves, or are like
no, they are
rolling elves?
Super small.
No, they are like
In French, it's
Scandinavian-
Farfadet, like.
yeah,
Oh,
Scandinavian
gnomes.
folklore.
Not.
Well, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are spirits, and you have two different kind of tontu. You have the tontu of nature and forest, so the one living in trees and roads and stuff, and you have the house tontu, the tontus living with humans.
In
so-
the sauna.
yeah,
okay.
it's particularly there is one living in the sauna of every house,
Yeah.
and that's why in the sauna in Finland, you should never make too much noise or shout.
It's a
Amazing.
because tontus in general in the whole house and in nature everywhere, tontu don't like
Okay.
loud noises. So that's why in Finland, wherever you are, actually, you shouldn't shout or
Okay.
scream too loud because tontu might get angry.
Yeah, I also found like two spiritual creatures. The first is Kekripukki.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
That's like a goat wandering around and asking for treats in the autumn time.
Ah.
Kekri is actually, I think, 28th of October around that time.
Yeah, is it?
Oh, it's when they come with the little branches and they say, "Give us candy." They have a formula. It's like, "Or the wish will come get you." I was.
Isn't this in Easter?
Oh, maybe. Oopsie.
Yeah, it's just like this goat spirit wandering around and asking for treats and something to eat. and it's all about also about like the harvesting time and the celebration of harvesting time. It usually ends in October or something like this. So yeah, and the other one was Hisi. Yeah,
The water demon.
Like
what to do.
elevator hissy.
Yeah, and he's like
But it's actually Hisi.
Oh no.
HYYSI.
Ah,
The elevator. Yeah, the elevator is HYSSI.
no. Mine is like HIISI.
hissy.
Yeah, that's the demon.
But
The elevator,
hissy is elevator.
is 2S.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, and he's like responsible for the beauty in Finland and forest something, and represents all of the creatures
Ah, okay.
and like the wildness of the weather, like all the weed.
Okay, we are going to make a whole episode.
Yeah, we should do about this.
All of that.
But I remember that you had also events to advertise.
Well, in autumn is I like a lot of sports, and sports. My favorite sport, they start in the fall. For instance, American football. It's not football, it's American football. I love it. And also, hockey starts in the fall.
Yeah.
So this year, 2020, like the season 2024 to 2025, is the 50th season of the Liga, which is like the professional, most better level of hockey series here in Finland. And it's the 50th season, and it's the first season that you're gonna have 16 teams, because there's a new team from SP.
Or
And just like you can start going to see games from September on until April of next year. Here in Turku, we have TPS, and TPS doesn't win a championship since 2009, 2010. So
you need to believe in them.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go.
But my daughter prefers tuto hockey
Oh, okay.
because it sounds more fun. Tuto. Tuto in Spanish, you can say tuto is sleep.
Oh,
In a
okay.
formal way. So for her, it's go tuto hockey, sleep.
Okay. Oh my god, to me it sounds like a prompt to give to an AI and looks like what they're coming.
So there's like two leaguers. There's like
Yeah,
the first and the second, and I really enjoy going to the second, especially to dress like a student. I wear my halari and all of the patches and something like this. And if somebody asks me, they're like, "Are you a student?" I'm just like, "Yeah, sure." Because you get special offers, and you get patches, and if you comply their little game, for example, the last time I went there, it was like buy some beer, buy something to eat, and then make an Instagram picture and host it, and you can show it at the register, and they give you the tickets for the next play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
good
really,
deal,
really
yeah.
nice to know, because like they have like just seated places only for there's like only students there, like a lot of students, and they come there for free and they enjoy your hockey.
Actually, we went last January maybe to see a Tuco hockey game.
Yeah.
The first hockey game ever for us, and she was like in fire.
It's super.
And she went nearby the cheerleaders taking pictures and telling them that she wanted to be a cheerleader.
So cute.
and then she went jumping on these like games for kids, and she was like having a ball. And for us, it was amazing because we were able to drink seeing the game.
You're not allowed?
In Chile, you cannot drink alcohol during a game because we are neanderthals, and it's gonna get wild.
but
in France we can, and it gets wild.
Yeah, but in Finland it's quite the same, but only for bigger games.
Oh,
If you go for the first league and something like this, there are special places to drink. You are not allowed to drink.
I didn't know.
Because of that. Because someone really
The only moment when Finns become crazy.
yeah. I have seen Finns very talkative with alcohol.
There's like these two rules, like how to talk to Finns, and it's like the first is I get really fucking drunk, and the second is go to sauna.
Yeah, true.
But, you are not supposed to be like quiet in the sauna because of
No, it's complete opposite.
It depends.
You can chat. No, I mean,
A lot of Finns chat.
in the sauna you can chat. What you're not allowed to do in the sauna is shout
okay.
loud. But I know some sauna where it can get loud sometimes, like in
Yeah.
public saunas,
Yeah.
for example, in Huetamo.
But in Nuetamo, they have also silent days at
They
permits
don't-
and night.
Yeah, so they don't have it anymore. They stopped it.
Yeah, because people, even Finns were like, it's super
Yeah.
annoying.
I went a lot of times to Villanueva.
Okay.
Now it's not.
R.I.P.
No, because it burned down. But they have like this silent sauna,
Uh-huh.
and you're not allowed to talk in them. But then they have these other saunas, and especially in the weekends, like Finnish people get crazy.
Yeah,
Because,
because
like,
super loud.
They're super crazy loud, and they're starting drinking, having beers, having snacks in the sauna, and you're just like, how can you get scream? It's so fucking loud. And there's like this guy that's just like chatting, eating like sausages and drinking
In the
beer in the sauna.
They actually eat sausages.
Oh, I
in
would
the
never
sauna.
eat a sausage in the sauna.
Eat in the sauna. And also there's like a lot of women also in Finland give birth in the sauna.
Still nowadays.
Yeah, still nowadays.
Yeah, in
I can't
in
believe
the
it.
old times I knew it.
In the
but-
yeah, I didn't think that.
It's more on the land side and more inland because
Okay.
it's far away from hospitals and something like else. And like the sauna is a really, really sterile place.
Yeah, but I
Okay, we need a
understand that.
doctor to
Also,
confirm this.
because of the warm,
And not-
it's
not-
gonna be like less.
Yeah, but not really like that the sauna is really, really hot when they give birth to the children,
Uh-huh.
but like just because of it's really, really unsafe environment
Mm.
and a little bit
nice.
warm.
Yeah, they go in the sauna without heating it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
And also, besides hockey, because I don't know if you are hockey fans, but
Good.
you need a
I
lot of
like
time to understand it quite well because they have a lot of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to see hockey like 3 years ago. And what I understand is that goal, okay, Mali, nice. And then if you can throw the stick on somebody, and maybe it's a foul, maybe it's not. I don't quite understand that. But it's funny to see, and it's awesome to see like a sport where you can hit somebody and it's okay.
Yeah, go watch hockey. It's very cheap also for students, so it's really worth it.
Yeah. But besides that, also fall is like it's a very nice time of the year for entrepreneurs. Because
La la la. Let's go.
for instance, here in November there's Slush.
Ah, yeah.
The most probably the biggest event for founders in Europe, maybe. They
Europe?
they go to Helsinki and they gather around like 13,000 people in 3 days between VCs, which are like
It's huge.
investors, founders, and accelerator, incubator, etc. Also media.
A lot of volunteers. If you want to volunteer there, it's a super cool opportunity to network and to like gather experience in this
yeah.
field. Yeah.
And also because what Philip said that they are trying to like turn Turku into this city that give birth to new businesses.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening like in the fall because it's after the summer where they don't do nothing. They say, okay, let's talk in August, nothing in July. So then you start having like a lot of activities during the week. Like you have a gathering, you have networking events, you have like the opportunity to meet other entrepreneurs, or they are coming like a spokesperson to speak about several things. So it's a very good like season for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, slash really cool event. There is like a lot in we have Boost in Turku that is a bit the equivalent that has a lot of events. And I just wanted to recommend one event. It's with this organization Turku Together. And actually I will try to help them like because they organize a Halloween market. So on the 1st and 2nd of November, Friday, Saturday, from 6 to 10 p.m., something like this. But really, if you are someone doing handcraft or you are an artist, you can check their website because they are looking for sellers or they are looking for artists to participate.
Witchcraft.
Handcraft.
Witchcraft.
It's basic witchcraft and handcraft are basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
You can do
Crochet.
Yeah, but
Like cooking is also making just
Yeah. Yeah, true. But so, for instance, if you like to make cakes, if you like to do embroideries or anything, and you want to sell it, you can like buy a stall to sell there. Or if you are an artist, a musician, the performer, it's the right moment to say, okay, this is an occasion to show my skills. And it's an event for a family. So if you have kids, also it's really nice to go there. And I've been to their previous market during summer; it was very cool. advise you.
I'll tell Andrea that maybe she can cook Chilean lemon pie.
Oh my god, that would be cool.
Oh,
She
yeah.
needs to make a lot to make it worth it.
Yeah, I'll
Ah,
I'll invite
okay.
you
We
to
have a serial
to
cook.
lemon pie.
If a person who's going there is listening to this, please someone makes pumpkin pies.
Oh yeah, please. Every time I'm excited about it, I eat it and I'm disappointed.
But that's a French tradition, right? Pumpkin pie?
Oh no,
Pumpkin pie, no, it's
Because
American.
we don't have that in Chile.
It's American. I've eaten
really?
it for the first time
I never
here
ate
because I had an American friend.
Oh. No, I never ate that.
No, we do a lot of cakes, but not this. Anyway, did you
But-
have a last recommendation?
yeah, I thought maybe we can end with Rob saying more in detail quickly what he does.
Yes.
And because-
Promote your stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
Promotion
at
time.
the beginning of this episode, Rob has been wearing.
Yeah.
He's actually a sandwich. How do you say? Yes, a sandwich man?
Sandwich man.
No, the people who used to wear advertising in front.
Oh,
We have little pins now for
Yeah.
entreprenerd.com. So
Yeah.
it's entrepreneur and nerd.
yeah.
That's your company.
Yeah, it's our media outlet. It's called Entreprenerd, which is the mix between entrepreneur and nerd.
Entrepreneur. Okay.
Yeah, and the website is entreprenerd.com.
Okay.
That's the website because we were buying entrepreneur.com was so expensive.
that same for us.
So, but you were telling like last suggestions. My suggestion is, please, if you are an entrepreneur, if you like to read, to know about the stories about people which are like founding new businesses or are trying to change the world for a better way, please go and see our website. We are also searching for stories for entrepreneurs to tell their stories, to tell their knowledge, what they have been like learning along the way, this entrepreneurial journey, which is very difficult. So we are trying to connect entrepreneurs from here, from the Nordics to Latin America. There are a lot of problems that we have in Latin America that maybe you can solve and bring it to Latin America in order to be a little better country in our part of the world. And also we are trying to connect several entrepreneurs from Latin America that maybe also are trying to fix some things and that maybe they can bring it to this part of the world. So please, if you have time, if you like everything related to innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship, please visit www.entrepreneur.com.
I will put it in the description.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Promotion time is done. Have a good autumn, everyone.
Yeah. We'll see you again.
Go to hockey.